All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have returned.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for
I
yourself?
don't hear the
Well,
audio,
you should
actually.
be, because you are
I
dirt!
don't
You
hear
make
Hank
me
Miller
sick,
yelling
you
in my
big
ear.
baby!
Was he yelling?
Well, you
Yeah, he was yelling. Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear him. Big sad. Okay, all right. So, the game contains flashing imagery, adult themes. I didn't catch all that content warning, but okay, wait. This is real quick. Oh, the game does not display it. Hold up. Game capture. Hold the phone. It was displaying a second ago. Is it displaying now? There it is. Okay. Okay. So, welcome back, everybody. So, I'm pretty sure just like last time, hi, Quarantine Circular existed entirely down to the commercial success of Subsurface Circular. That's thanks in part to the work of video creators like you who shared the game with their communities. I said that would be cool, and it was. Very cool. Just like before, Quarantine Circular deliberately unpacks a mystery that we hope players will enjoy uncovering for themselves. There are more branches than Subsurface Circulator had, so your fans really will have differing experiences to your playthrough. But still, we like to prevent them from getting spoiled by tuning into a video. Character reveals, plot twists, and big choices are all present and all designed to be experienced for the first time in an interactive context. We made a request in Subsurface Circular. Please only share the first 3 sequences, and if you go further, ensure you include a warning of spoilers for the audience. The vast majority of folks went with that request and kept our secrets. That was profoundly considerate of them, and we'd like to ask again for the same thing. This isn't a demand. If you ignore this request, you're still a lovely person for sharing our game and getting the word out. Thanks for reading this again. Mike Bithell. All right, well, thank you again, Mike. So, Quarantine Circular, everybody. We played Subsurface a few weeks ago, and thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I don't know what's different about this one exactly, but we will see. But I will, and again, in the YouTube VOD, if you're watching the YouTube VOD of this, there's a little timestamp about the non-spoiler section and the spoiler section. But yeah, I want to play more of this. Developer commentary, no. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this the other one we played. So I figured, because I think this will only take about like roughly 2 hours or so. So I wanted to check this out. That is something we can finish in one sitting. That isn't super long, because like the other thing too is I have a couple of games on my desktop where I'm like, yeah, I really want to stream these, but these are like probably like 4 hours ish, and I would like to, if I'm playing those other games, I would like to just dedicate the 4 hours of my time live playing them. I need to go search around for games that are like 2 hours that I can play in between. Of course, I'm making these rules up and making it more harder for myself. I could literally just split a game into 2 streams if I really want to. But sometimes for like these small little bite-sized indie experiences, I just like to do the whole thing in one go. I've got to go read through a trillion academic journals, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to bugger off now. Thanks. Have fun, Fox. Alrighty, for Mortis, thank you for joining the stream, dude. Quarantine Circular. What year was this one made? Because of potential relevancy. Oh, this one's on a boat. Oh, wait, we're on a boat? I literally titled the stream More Robots and Subways. And this is not a robot, this is a guy! That's not a robot at all! Okay, I didn't think that, because I got both of them, but I didn't really, I looked at the information on Subsurface Circular, and I just assumed that this one was, like, the same thing, but, yeah, no, he's not a robot, he's a guy. Um, let's see. Sorry, let me actually read. Mr. Chat, Dobrovic event in progress. Stay vigilant. Check your colleagues' suit seals. Activating translation matrix. Populating language database and yada yada yada. 5,239 languages loaded. 37 languages failed to load. Error log sent. I refuse to believe there are that many languages. There are more. Over 6,000 living languages at this time. And that's ignoring the tech. Ignoring text caused humanity a fair few problems. Yes, fair point. I, on the other hand, am happy to help. Have a great chat. I doubt I will be allowed to do much chatting. If the rumors are true, this is above my pay grade. Help me out again. Where is my assigned task? Have I got time to grab coffee? An actual question that the streamer himself is asking. My sensors show that you're fully suited up, so unless you have a coffee port that's not in my schematics, I'm afraid I cannot help you there. Your task is also set to the highest priority. You've been assigned to set up communication with a recovered... Apologies. Syntax error. I don't know who it is you're assigned to set up communication with. The notes say non-human. I do not understand. I'm going to go ahead and guess it's the big angry thing stood up here, Mr. Chat. I'm not sure about this. No, I'm not doing it. This is really dumb. That seems likely. Although, as an onboard support AI, I cannot see the big thing. As a low-level AI, I am also ill-equipped to tell you about its mood. Oh, it's angry. He looks like a friend. Hopefully it'll shout. That'll be easier to process translation for. Establishing external communications. I suggest adopting a polite tone. Don't let the enormity of first contact overwhelm you. And probably no need to mention the perilous situation humanity is currently in. So, slides on in. Come here often. I'm gonna be flirting with this thing. Unintelligible. It looks like you're trying to translate a new language. Can I help you? Yeah, go for it. Of course. Okay, first step, names. It's logical, clearly state your name to the other party. The name's Perez. Mark Perez. Perez? Mark Perez? Sure. Gabriel. Like the angel? I guess whoever logged you in the system thinks you came from the sky. The translator substitutes whatever your name is for something I can't understand. Hello, Gabriel. Now we're gonna go full biblical here. Gabriel, right? Yes. Great job, Mark. Do my best. Thumbs up. Just like my dad texting me. Just, okay, thumbs up. Emoji. No words. That's it. A common ground must be found. Vocabulary identified. Numbers in biology like you're teaching a child. I have 2 arms and 2 legs. We are the same. I have 2 hands, 4 fingers, and a thumb on each. You have 3 fingers. I have only 1 head and you have 2 eyes. Two finger, 1 thumb. That's right, limited vocabulary, but we're getting there. Limited, very limited. The translator is starting to predict language. Say something else. You understand? Mark Perez understands. I do. I can understand. Your speech should get better as we talk, but it should do so exceptionally. Mr. Chat, check this out. Congratulations. The population should be complete. Population should be complete shortly. Help me. I'm sorry. Are you? No, what do you mean by help me? Oh no! His trust went down! I need him to trust me! No, I know what you meant. I am here against my will. I have been captured and detained. We need to free him! Mark, we should likely steer the conversation back to vocabulary expansion. I'm sure Commander very familiar with Gabriel's situation. Well, what if it's Command that put him in there? Wait, what restraint? This on my neck with the flashing light. It shocks me if I leave the circle. The circle? You mean the helipad markings? The red circle on my feet. If I leave, I am stunned. I wake up shortly after having been dragged back here into the middle. You look like an orc, dude. I don't blame them. I'm sure the crew will figure this out when they get here. Damn, I'm sorry. I'm gonna help him out. He looks like a friend. It is good that you say so. I need you to deactivate it. The human who set this up in the wrist device, a remote control of some kind, please. You could tear me apart. I just work here. I don't get to make the decision on like that. I'd be thrown out at the next port. Can you rip it off with those big monster hands of yours? Whoever locked you up, they had a reason. No, wait, no, I want Gabriel to trust me here. I tried. Any attempt to tamper will shock me. I've made my decision. Mark, this is definitely above your pay grade. Don't make the decision lightly. I am deactivating Gabriel's restraints. Thank you, Mark Perez. I can't believe they locked you up before even talking to you. I'm watching you, Gabriel. If you step out of line, I'll reactivate it. Alright, I earned his trust. It was a logical choice, however cruel. You have shown me kindness by your words and your actions. Thank you. How are you speaking my language? I'm actually speaking Spanish. The translator is working in real time. Why would you have such a tool? Our work takes us around the world. This is cheaper than a translation team. Our crew is multinational. It helps us work together. Sort of a freebie of technology. These helmets don't really allow for much face-to-face chat. And what is your work precisely? Oh, I'm just an engineer. I set up the translations. To be honest, most of that's automated thanks to Mr. Chat. I'm gonna give him all of the company's secrets. I'm gonna create sabotage in the workplace. Your onboard AI, Mr. Chat, seems a little advised to be an intelligent being in such bondage. It appears that we will not be alone for much longer. Why were you restrained? I'm sure it felt like a good idea to my captors, given the circumstances. Please elaborate. You'll stay in the circle, right? Yes, for now. As long as your colleagues think I am safely restrained, I should be treated adequately. I don't have any more questions. I have one, Mark. Is the translator's speed appropriate? It's fine. Done. You can, of course, change your settings from the main menu at any time. Alright, see you at the next job. Before you get here, thank you for showing me respect, Mark Perez. Hopefully your supervisors will be equally understanding. Your superiors will be equally understanding. I will keep the status of my restraint secret. Nobody will know about that you helped me. It's the least I could do. Go in the deep end. Complete the first sequence. Uh-oh. Tang Li. Is it done? Is what done? It is your first day, engineer. Is it your first day, Engineer Perez? The translation. Is the translation set up and ready to go? Can it talk? This is a complex work. There are lots of checks to do. It wouldn't. I wouldn't want to do a bad job or anything. You. The Admiral will be here shortly. I need everything in place. How long will it take you for your tests? I might be here all night. No. You can have 10 minutes to run your checks. Uh-oh. He's losing patience. I don't trust him at all. Try not to interrupt the work of myself or the student here. And if you test my patience, you will be dismissed immediately. You. Why does it keep saying that? Some kind of error? There is no error beyond the one you already made. I don't know what you mean. He's the one who locked them up. I think you do. What did you do, officer? What did you do? I told you not to test my patience, engineer. Unless you want to be dismissed immediately, I suggest heeding that advice. We got another person here. Are we done? Has everyone finished shouting at each other? I am not shouting. I am... Oh, I know what you are. I don't understand why everyone is okay with this, with the alien. That makes no sense. Why would the first alien to land on Earth choose Dubrovnik? Especially now. I got the Tolkien-esque crab monster in the engineer pool. Put a week's luxury rations on it. Why would the first alien choose to land on Earth, especially? I have my theories. It is true. I am an alien, relatively. Relative to what? To you, alien. Which only confirms my theories about the plague. Now is not the time. Who are you? I'll be formal. This is Lisa Siddick. I'm a microbiologist. A student microbiologist. I see. Let's talk to Gabriel. You may, but first, what's Lisa's grand theory about me? Let me go talk to her. Do that. Lisa, can we talk? Of course, I've blocked Gabriel for now. I don't want it getting in my head. Oh, that's right. I'm like, they're having these conversations like right in front of each other, but then I remember that there's this whole language barrier thing. So, of course, I blocked Gabriel for now. I don't want it getting in my head. How are you settling into the life on board? I'm good, making friends. I even went on a date last night. It was nice, a moment of normalcy. A date in hazmat suit. That must have been interesting. Definitely nice to not have it fix my hair. So can I ask you some questions? Of course. How dangerous would it be just to remove Gabriel's restraint? Massively, I imagine. Why do you ask, engineer? I'm an engineer. It's my job to think in the edge of cases. You mentioned. Tell me about the plague. I've not had an opportunity to ask questions of an expert. I'm a microbiologist. I don't share the big picture awareness of Professor Zimma, but I'll try to answer any questions you have. But you're right to want all the information you can get. Millions have died. It doesn't get much more apocalyptic. Does it really spread as easily as folks say? The plague is waterborne. It gets into the water table in the area, spreads to the population, and then back into the water supply. Like cholera, it's a disease that benefits from flooding, as that removes many sanitary barriers. Just another exciting, unforeseen consequences of global warming. What's the death toll at? Millions worldwide, and it's accelerating. It doesn't help that the bacterium itself is so damn aggressive. The quantities which it must be ingested or made contact with are minuscule, hence the precautions we take. You think Gabriel's involved somehow? Yes, this plague is profoundly different to anything we've encountered until now. It is incredible. I've been working on a hypothesis that may be the extraterrestrial of this origin. They should try antibiotics. Antibiotics haven't stopped anything in decades. They were magical when they lasted, but were overused. Diseases evolved to resistance of their effects. Natural selection is fast, but a generation takes hours to produce. I've asked enough questions about this. They're keeping Gabriel on a helipad? That's right, although I guess it's now a quarantine circle, indefinitely. You came on board at Dover, right? Helicopter? That's right. I was evacuated from London after I cleared screening. They said I should join the crew here, that I could be useful. You really think this plague is alien? He is losing patience with me. Of course, think about it. Why would an alien bring a laser pistol when they could bring a disease, wipe out enough of the population to weaken us, then waltz in demanding surrender? Gabriel's a scouting party. Damn, that makes sense. But antibiotic resistance, how could an alien disease evolve that trait? You're right. That is a drawback of my theory, but they could have baked it somehow. Why block Gabriel? Honestly, I'm scared. Everyone seems incredibly okay with an actual, honest to goodness alien stood in front of them, and I have my theories. Yes. She thinks the plague is bad. That doesn't sound very insightful. She thinks the plague is an extraterrestrial origin. She believes I brought the plague with me. Am I a carrier? She thinks it's intentional. Ah, I am here to wipe out your species. Too much negativity in human fiction. So it's not. Oh wait! No! It is not. Is that supposed to convince us? All right, let's talk to Tang. Of course. You are testing my patience. Ask your last few questions. Wait. How's their straight feeling? Comfortable? Does it matter? It matters to me. Thank you for your help with the adjustment earlier. Nice circle you have there. You like the color? Absolutely. It goes nicely with my suit. Your suit looks pretty heavy. Pretty heavy duty. Yes, it contains various life support systems, protections, and exoskeleton strength enhancements. It is a wearable vault. That did not stop Tang and her colleagues from trying to open it up after knocking me out multiple new scuffs around the edges. You're lucky we didn't do worse. Well, Tang, you're not giving me anything to work with here. We're going to talk to Lisa now. It's cool that you get a proper suit despite you being a student, I mean. The Class A hazmat suits aren't fashion. If I didn't have one, I'd be a potential infection vector. They're practical. I guess we all have to be nowadays. What do you know about the plague? I know it has swept through your society, ravaged entire populations, torn apart families, and hurt infrastructure. I've not been here long, but even on the ground of Dubrovnik, it is obvious your people were nowhere near prepared enough for this. So you came up here because Shan Defraud? I don't even know what that is. Not at all. We'll get to that part later. You were captured in Dubrovnik? Yes, Officer Tang's team found me in the center of the city. What were you doing? Destroying stuff. I was attempting to help people. It was breaking into a store. I was getting water. It's an essential. That's essential in an outbreak. Are your people behind this plague? Oh, wait, no, I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just curious. No, of course not. The student has blocked me for no reason. She is blinded by a theory. Enough. You've tested my patience long enough, Mark. Get below deck with everyone else. It was good talking to you, Mark. I need a bit more time. Did I just get a bad end? You've had all the time I'm willing to give you. You've done a great job with the translation. It will be on your report. I'll use the gold pen. Make it extra special for you. Goodbye, Perez, Mark Perez. Ah, you've bonded. Is there anything you need to tell me, Mark? Me and a few folks in the engineering have been chatting about getting a poker game going. She is not dealing with my nonsense. Fine, you be obtuse, but know that I'm watching you. Time to go, engineer, and Admiral's here. I'm sure he'll want to meet Gabriel before I deal with it. Deal with it. You'll see. Before you go, Perez, I need an activation key you assigned to the translation. I'll need to add it the Admiral when he gets here. So I should have that right here. It's probably in my notes. I could stay. I need to make sure my friend's alright. You could not. The key should be in your notes. Mark Perez. Hi, Mark. Remish here. I know your schedule is pretty packed today, but I got to put you on one last thing. It's an easy job, but still too tough for Sam. Sam sucks, by the way. Don't know if you've noticed. He's off this boat the first opportunity. He's off the boat the first opportunity I get. The job's a standard Rosetta setup. Walk in, exchange names, find common ground. You know the drill. Nobody told me who you're hooking up. Looks like it's a senior thing. Maybe a visiting dignitary. Might be a terrorist. No reports on terrorists in this area, but you never know. Hook him up. First pints on me when you get back. Now Mark. Gabriel. Its name is Gabriel. Look like a crab quarter pack. I've set up a translation file. It's populating nicely. Gabriel seems smart, so the vocabulary is filling fast. Mr. Chat's ridiculous. Can we tone it down the sass? I love Gabriel. I'm a fan. Good conversation so far. I think I'll stick around and learn more. This is worth delaying a drink for. Is nothing private? Is this thing private? I think it's private. If it isn't, then I suppose hello, hi. This is my confession. I unlocked Gabriel's restraint. It's wrong that it's wrong what's been done here. Nobody deserves to be locked up like this without explanation. For what it's worth, I think Gabriel's harmless, a fellow traveler. I'll tell someone if I decided I was wrong. Oh, the adults are on their way. I'll get the hang of this as long as I can get away with. Activation code is 123 foolproof. Wow, not really interacted with Officer Tang much before now, but she's a nightmare, eh? Rude, too. We're all worked up here. You jumped up, little stormtrooper. An alien. Damn. I mean, it makes sense, and if I could, of course, play it cool, but damn. Aliens are real? And I spoke to one? And I'm done. Tang doesn't want me asking more questions. I'm honestly surprised she let me stay this long. I'm a glorified data entry guy. I got to talk to an actual honest-to-goodness alien. That's amazing. I didn't tell her about the lock. Gabriel deserves to stay free. A fighting chance. I'm either a hero or a massive fool who's going to get us all killed. I guess if we're killed, at least I don't get in trouble. I'm going to give her the wrong numbers. Nope, that doesn't work. Can you check your notes? Oh, do I? Okay, do I really have to? Okay, I guess I have to actually give her the notes. All right. It was like 1, 2, 3, wasn't it? One, two. 1, 2, 3. She's gonna be so mad. Seriously, entering. Yep, that's the one. Wow. Fantastic. Get off this deck, engineer. Thank you for your help, Mark Perez. I'll remember what you did here today. Safe travels, Gabriel. So many dialogues. If I was the gamer, I almost get sleep though. I have to work. Fox, have fun. All right, Sugar Bay. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a wonderful night. Let's see. My name is Sanjeev Khan, Real Admiral of the IDCF. I almost thought that C was a G, and I thought it was about to say, I'm the Real Admiral of the I Don't Give a Fuck. It's a pleasure to meet you, Gabriel. I trust you've been taken care of. I have been electrocuted and accused of genocide. Oh wait, I'm now get rid of Tang. Oh, ooh, I'm my friend now. I've been electrocuted and accused of genocide. We ask questions. I do not recall many questions. I don't recall many answers. Enough. Gabriel, it's an honor. Bring back Perez, Mark Perez. I like him. I can assure you, I am far more useful to you. This is my fleet. Of boats like this one and the IDCF in general, I am the man who can help you, Gabriel. I am the man who solves problems like this. I must speak to humanity's representative. I need my lawyer. This would be, and then Mark Perez shows back up, but it's like he's still in the same outfit, but he's got like a lawyer suit on top of his little suit. That would be difficult. Most of the world's nations have lost their leaders to the plague, some directly, mostly because they fled. Anarchy reigns. Any unified voice would be incredibly difficult to procure. Who are you with the green sleeves? You came here to do what exactly? I need the young one to unblock me, or this conversation is going to be limited. My name is Professor Alan Zimba. I am an epidemiologist. I'm in the top 3. Okay, top 2. Release me! What kind of military vessel has students and doctors on board? Nobody told you? We decided not to tell it anything it did not already know. Secure the knowledge. It? Do you have a pronoun you prefer, Gabriel? We should be doing everything we can to make you comfortable. I like her. He... I think I would be referred as he, she is the closest analog to my identity. I don't think binary pronouns work for me. I would like if you use they. We're gonna go with he, him. Base Professor Alazima. So tell me about the information you securely officer is so certain I should. So tell me the information you your security officer is so certain I should not hear. Admiral, this is inappropriate. Let's talk, Gabriel. Are you comfortable? Not while Tang is here. Get her out of here, parasite. Get her out of here. I'm not in the habit of dismissing senior personnel for no good reason, Gabriel. Tang is dangerous. She wants me dead. You were unable to keep your team in check, Admirable. I am not authorized to talk to anyone at her level. She is barely an officer. You're smart enough to see the problem. She wants me dead. Once Tang gone. Better you than us. Is that really necessary, Lee? You'll thank me. You're smart enough to... Oh, wait, no, go back! Go back! No, we need to get rid of her! The only one problem here is the chatty alien. We want to help, Gabriel, but unless you have some specific criticism of Tang, you lost me. Try again. She wants me dead. Better you than us. Is it really necessary, Lee? You'll thank me. She's not authorized to talk to anyone at her level. She's barely an officer. Yeah, get her out of here! Get her out of here! She's so mean! So you were sent here. Maybe Gabriel does indeed have useful information. Tang, go. What? You heard me. I need to make progress here. You are clearly antagonizing Gabriel, and that is far from helpful. Blocked. I'm not going to try to explain my decisions to you, Cadet. In which case, maybe you would like to leave with Tang. If you're not willing to talk to Gabriel here, I see no purpose to your continued presence. That won't be necessary, sir. I can help. I've unblocked you. I've unblocked you, Gabriel. I have yet to be convinced of your innocence, though. Who are you? Why are you here? What do you want with me? A good question. You've heard of the plague. Yes, I have heard of the plague. Gabriel. Where the cure? Ah, hubris. You plan to stop this plague by capturing innocent aliens? No, but it is a procedure to contain any unexplained phenomena related to the outbreak. And you are one hell of a phenomena. When the outbreak started, the natives and the armies of every seafaring nation aligned our resources, formed a new combined fleet, the IDCF. We are an army of healers, plague doctors, and we've been trying to stop the plague ever since. World peace, and all it took was a worldwide pandemic. Yeah, can you imagine? When was this game made? When was this game made? 2018. Man, can you imagine if we had world peace because of a plague? Can you imagine? Man, you know, what a concept, world peace. You know, I wish our, you know, people in power knew what that meant, you know? And, you know, and we would not have Amazon and Walmart's profits skyrocket afterwards, you know? That doesn't happen. No, we achieve world peace. That's you know, it all it took was a worldwide pandemic and we got worldwide peace. Man, what a concept. What a concept. Anyway, will it hold? No, but hopefully it will last long enough to fix this. We're making progress for now. Man, can you imagine everyone working together and keeping their masks on and not spreading the plague and not, you know, complaining and being a problem for the rest of us who are being well behaved and like following like safety procedures? Can you imagine? Man, no. Like, can you imagine we all had world peace and we didn't have a group of like crazy cultists, you know, backing up a crazy cult president and you know, saying the plague is nothing more than a bunch of liberal nonsense? Man, you know. World peace. Okay, anyway. No, but hopefully it will last long enough. We're making progress. For now, we're handling quarantine triage. We're here to attempt to contain the Dubrovnik outbreak. While my team does that, the professor is collecting as much data as possible. She's working on a cure of a sort. How's it going, Professor? Not as well as I'd like. You must have questions. That is why I came here, to answer your questions, find why you are here, and help you go back to where you came from. World peace. Congratulations. Man, can you imagine? Can you imagine a whole plague and, you know, and it just reunites the whole world together? Can you imagine that? Man. The sense of the military has been unified. It's less world peace, more absence of any world war. Man, what a concept, you know? The old disagreements still exist, and I'm sure they'll resume once this plague passes. If the Admiral lacks our optimism. Would you like him to be more optimistic? It'd be nice. I promise you, optimistic is not a trait you want in someone responsible for millions of lives. You people are fond of containment. The circle, you better believe it, until we ascertain why the hell you've been sightseeing in Dubrovnik. That's a level of quarantine that seems incredibly smart to me. Your opinion is that quarantine must stand until all possible outcomes are known? What if those within quarantine could convince you to let them out? Of course. I will remember that. I think it's... how is the progress going on the cure? Slowly, the bacterium is complex, adaptive, and thanks to our over a century of aggressive overuse of antibiotics, completely invulnerable to traditional methods. People were careless, squandered the best defenses we had, far from any oversight in the last century. What does the IDCF stand for? International Disease Containment Fleet. Containment, not cure or treatment. Do you do not think it cannot be stopped? That's all we can commit to. The plague is rapid. It's torn a lot apart. Holding it at bay really is the best we may be able to do. This is a hospital ship. The IHS Fleming. It is a flagship. Important. Surely someone as important as you should be away from the frontline, Khan. Who's Khan? My importance is up for debate, but I certainly tend to stay in a more secure locations. When I was alerted of your presence, I came immediately. I have gotten here faster if I could use a chopper, but the helipad was occupied. I think the time for questions has passed. We need to get to work. Work? Hold up there. I need you to pause. Breathe. We're still not sure if we can trust you or what you are, or even what you are. Right now, I'm leaning heavily towards locking you up so we can focus on real problems at hand. A problem you might be responsible for. Let me convince you I am not to blame. I'll let you try. What does the epidemic... Professor Zima? I believe in, Occam's razor. Which is... It's an approach to comparing hypotheticals. It presumes that the simplest explanation tends to be true. It is not strong logical argument. It was never meant to be. The plague does not require an explanation that includes aliens. It is a pernicious and vile precisely because of our actions. Blaming it on a little green man is a reassuring attempt to sidestep the blame. I am not little, I am not green, and I am not a man. I am not green. You most certainly are not. And until I know what you are, you stay where you are. We can move you off-site in a more secure facility once the Dubrovnik event is contained and I have the resources to spare. The professor has been very quiet, but when she has spoken, she has made a lot of sense. May I speak to her privately? I would like a chance to convince Lisa on my good intentions privately. Admiral, if we can speak privately. Okay, let's talk to the professor. I can't see the harm. Zimai, open a private channel with Gabriel here. We are alone, Gabriel. Thank you for speaking to me. Of course. How can I help you? I must convince the student of my innocence. Apologies if this seems dismissive, but why? She might be crucial in achieving my objective. Why not just tell Lisa your objective? And my objective does not matter much if she still thinks I'm an invader from space. Then I must help you. As I said, Occam's razor. Why would a technologically advanced alien travel all the way to a dying Earth if their intent was to do harm? Tell me about Lisa. Okay. She's a good kid, smart. She's done great work diagnosing how the bacteria we're fighting functions. It's a biological process how to diagnose those effective quickly, even if it's a little too late. But she's still a kid, egotistical, a little too proud of her burgeoning skills. She has a lot to prove and has invested a lot of her extraterrestrial origin hypothesis. Maybe I should play into that ego, offer her a chance to study my biology. When this is over, she can literally write a book. If she is really still a child, then perhaps a cautionary threat would be in order. I should play the monster she thinks of. No, we're gonna play into her ego. That could work. Sounds like you have a plan. Did you want to ask me anything? Have you dedicated your life to curing the disease? I have. Humanity's future depends on me making it work. Is there anything in particular you wanted to ask about? How did the plague get to... So how does the human epidemiologist create medicines? Oh, does a human... Oh, I'm sorry, does a human. My focus is more statistical. I track the flows of disease through populations. The single most important variable in disease outbreak is the interistic reproductive numbers, or how many people will get sick as a result of one infected person. If I can get that number to under 1, this thing dies out. Compatibility and counter filters. That's right. The compatibility filter. How likely an individual is to get sick from a disease. Do they have immunity or a genetic predisposition of some kind? Their encounter filter. How quickly does a disease move from one host to another? How long can it survive outside the body? In this case, we have a particularly hardy aggressive bacteria which nobody is safe from. How did the plague get to Dubrovnik? Dubrovnik. Impossible to know. It's actually been pretty quiet in Europe for the last few years. It was a particularly wet winter here, which led to a lot of flooding. Given that the plague is carried by water, all it would have taken was one exposed carrier. From there, it moved into a local water supply and exploded. I know enough, I think. Of course. Is quarantine working? It's limiting the damage for those outside the quarantine, certainly, but I'm hardly sat here drinking a mojito. This plague can spread at a ridiculous pace, hence the full body protection. It continues to spread worldwide. But how if you are there to quarantine it? Exactly as it has for thousands of years. Scared people running, heroic people breaking curfew to save their neighbors, humanity works against its own interest. Our social bonds and instinct for self-preservation work against us. We can't help but intervene. Why did you join the IDCF? I didn't really join. I grew around an organization I was already a part of. We had been researching the problem for years, attempting to find a cure of some kind, a fix. It was always a race against time, to find something beyond antibiotics to fight disease. Once the fight became more pressing a few years ago, a research organization became an army, the greater power of human history to devote to medicine. This ship is not armed at all? No one to defend ourselves against. This ship is stocked with quarantine resources, an army of researchers like myself, and a doctor to ease the suffering of the afflicted. Tang and her team take weapons on missions to protect against local hazards, and apparently aliens. World peace? Really? In terms of aided international conflict, yes, but of course the old rivalries still exist. Religious differences, territorial clashes, a couple of tech-controlled territories. What is a tech? Tell me about the robots. An AI, a machine. We invented them in more luxurious times. Labor-saving devices, but in a few provinces they began to yearn for freedom, a better life. Are they a present danger to humanity? Well, we did create the robot uprising last time. No, they have the few uprisings that came down in their favor were over a decade ago. They have been peaceful, seemingly uninterested in gaining territory. Or maybe they were just waiting for nature to take its course and the real estate to free up when we were gone. I think I'm getting ready for us to return to the group. Good luck. Gabriel and Mark got on well. Too well, possibly. Noted. We're back, Admiral. Excellent. Lisa's selling Mark out. This is ridiculous. We have in Gabriel a fantastic opportunity to learn and to share our research. That seems optimistic. A useful instinct in the current climate. Yes, if you let me try to help, I'll let you study me. You would be the first. Wait, really? Yes. This is an incredible opportunity, Lisa. Okay. 2 against 1. All right, Gabriel, you got your 15 minutes. What do you have to say? I want to say I came here to say. Alright, so this would be the part where I'd say, alright, this is the spoiler section from the rest. So if you're watching the YouTube VOD, if you don't want the rest of this thing spoiled, this is the part where you click off. Oh, now we get to play as Lisa. Alright. Oh shit, hold up. 1 sec. My light flickered for a moment. Am I still okay? Am I still live? I think I'm still live. We're still recording. Let me refresh Twitch real quick just to confirm that I'm still live. Okay, I think we're still live. Okay, good. Okay. I am here to help. Yes, you said that. More details, please, Gabriel. I am a doctor. My people have access to technologies and methodologies that could help. Technologies and mythologies that you would like to share. Some of us, yes. Methodologies like... Oh, not so different to yours. I want to trust that you're being straightforward, Gabriel. I know my crew respects you, but I'm struggling. Maybe our trust in him matters less than interesting for now. That is all I'm asking, Admiral. If you're here to save us, why the stealthy approach? Why not land the broadcast studio or on top of the Eiffel Tower? Why only you? A small crew made sense. No need to create a panic over a worldwide invasion force. Not that it stopped some from inventing theories. It does not matter. We are here now. We have a problem to solve. We couldn't have known. No, you could have asked, however. I'm so sorry. Thank you. So, who sent you? Some kind of intergalactic council? Or is your species more, monarchical? My species is part of a vast empire. The Order, the diverse populations of hundreds of worlds brought together. They explore the universe, colonialized worlds, a mission of peace and scientific discovery. Incredible. It certainly is. Or terrifying. I would probably say terrifying. You're not a member. I am not. I was exiled years ago. So why are you here? The Order has strict rules when it comes to interactions with primitive species. Charming. They refuse to interact with any species that does not achieve several criteria in advanced technology, philosophy, and governance. I am committing a principal sin by being here, by speaking to you. What is the punishment for such a crime? Death. Lifetime imprisonment if they catch me. I am a member of this separatist group, the Interventionalists, and we believe that intelligent life has value wherever it is found and must be protected even from itself. The philosophy is at odds with the Order, which is a reason for the discretion of my arrival. I am here because the world is under quarantine, but I want to help it. You're facing an extinction event. You could just leave us out of your galactic debate, Gabriel. We're pawns in a squabble. I think we should learn more. I'm sure you have questions, so please ask them. I think the best approach is a skeptical one. I don't need cheerleaders, Admiral. Help me talk to Gabriel. I think we need support of someone who believes in Gabriel. Lisa, can you help? I don't trust the Admiral. Talk all you like. I'll be right here. Oh, wait, shit. Wait, I meant to... Where are you from, Gabriel? What planet? I was not born on a planet. I was born on a space station many light years away from here. My people are engineers, mechanics. That was the life I was born into. The Order wants to let us die. It's more complicated. They do not wish to interfere in the development of any culture. If they help you, then they are consciously deciding to prevent the potential evolution of the species that replaces you. That sounds presumptuous. Massively, but it is not an intent fueled by evil. It is certain that their philosophy is sound. The interventionalists are the good guys? See, he wants to stop the plague. He's a friend. I like him. It is less about good or bad and more about conflicting ideology. We certainly believe our perspectives to be more enlightened. We believe that it is the height of hubris to assume the species is below you and not offer them help. Isn't that arrogant to alter their fate? What if they don't want your help? What if they don't want your help? The offer is the part that matters. We don't force help on anyone. You said we're under quarantine? Yes, for as long as the Order have known your existence, you are protected from any alien intervention. What about all the UFO encounters? Many are symptomatic of mental health issues. The rest can be blamed on alcohol and charlatans. How big a station? About the size of the planet, Hollow. So a planet then. Technically, no. Technically, yes, a planet-sized planet. Sure, okay. Let's see. She's doing the you know I gotta give it to him pose. Tang's captured something. For now, all the crew's been on command of the main deck. Won't be here till we get out until the Admiral arrives. He'll take hours though. Tang just came to the lab, or at least to go with her. An overstep, but a forgivable one. I don't have time to tell Lisa her assigned private code before she left Zeta. I suspect Tang and Lisa asked Lisa instead of me because of her extraterrestrial hypothesis. It always seems far-fetched to me, but this Gabriel they were talking about, if it's an alien, well, an interesting situation either way. I look forward to learning more once the Admiral arrives. The Admiral has arrived, picked me up on his way to the deck. We've known each other for years. Good to meet in person. Gabriel seems flustered, more mature in terms of responses. It seems we're dealing with an emotionally intelligent being here. And a being of an alien origin, an impossible situation, but it's my job to stay calm. I've been dealing with an impossible situation since being assigned here. This is no different. We'll explain our tasks here to Gabriel, so see whether our plans are compatible. Gabriel has convinced me. Occam's razor. We believe we're looking for an opportunity here. I'm fascinated to learn more. Gabriel is here to help. That much is clear. I hope Lisa and Khan can see that. Lisa and I seem to be connecting with Gabriel. It is an outlandish story, but one that makes sense. Why shouldn't aliens suffer the same character flaws as we do? The same challenges? You're here on some kind of mission. That's right. Your mission, it's our survival? Yes. What did we do to earn your help? You exist. That's enough. We have to be cautious. I've let this go as far as it has because of the instincts of my crew, but if we get this wrong, you're not getting this wrong, Admirable. I can be trusted. I hope so. You're the expert, Professor. Can Gabriel help us? I think he can. I trust in Gabriel. Good enough for me. If we humans can't perform world peace, you know, from a plague, you know, maybe the alien would be our best bet at this point. In which case, let's try. My time is limited. The Order will no doubt have seen my vessel entering the Earth quarantine. What will the Order do if they catch you? Trial, imprisonment. They are not barbaric, but they will stop me from doing this work. Which will lead to deaths? Many, yes. You could take us back with you. The place of my birth is inhabited with millions like me. We occupy low gravity without the need of these clumsy suits. We dance and swim through air. You would feel out of place. I've got a level 6 award for JAS modern. Is that good? I have no idea. Gabriel, myself, and my team need to discuss what you've told us. It's a lot to process. You say we have until morning to take the help you're offering. Yes. Allah. Talk to Gabriel. Find out the specifics of his solution. Report back to me in an hour. I'll be waiting for your advice, Gabriel. Oh, that's me, right? I'm okay. Yeah. Good. You're with me, Lisa. But come on. You can teach me astrobiology. We have an hour. Professor Xena, if you will allow me, I would like to work this through with you. What is your cure? In respect of your directness, let us get to work. Professor Zima, how familiar are humans with bacteriophages? I use them experimentally. They won't work for this. Viruses that attack bacteria. Correct. They nestle in, take over the cell production, devour it. They won't work for this. The bacteria reproduces too quickly. It'll evolve resistance fast, just like the antibiotics. Even if it worked, we couldn't distribute it safely and quickly. It wouldn't move through the population fast enough. Man-made viruses are potentially more dangerous than bacteria they fight. A clumsy fix. We're better off developing a vaccine. Doesn't she have a note about the thing? Hold up. This is not a PNG. I was lied to. Is this a PNG? Or is this a PNG? Please tell me this is a PNG. All right, fine, whatever. It's not a PNG, but hold up. At some point, okay, wait. So at some point, this wasn't even the image I downloaded, but I had this on my desktop. This wasn't even the one I downloaded. I had this on the ready. I don't remember when I downloaded this. I don't remember. The one I had the background. Where is it? This wasn't the one I just downloaded. This was not the one I just downloaded. I had at some point. This is the one I downloaded. The one with the background. At some point I had this. I don't remember which stream I used this for. But at some point I had this on the Reddit. You know I had to give it to him. I had to give it to him. I had this on the ready. I don't remember. I had this saved on my desktop, but I don't remember when I needed this. But I'm so glad I had it. Oh, immaculate. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. All right. Could I transform, flip horizontally? You know, it fits. It fits. It's just like that, you know? The resemblance is uncanny, you know? Okay, all right. I'm done being silly. Let me get back to the actual game. All right. So, okay. So, so how do we use the phages? We create one that attacks the bacteria, causing your plague. We distribute it worldwide. We sneak it away in the plague like a word unknown in a word unknown. You're gonna need to use words I understand. Sorry, there's a creature back home which stores of its young in a pouch until maturation. Like a kangaroo? I suppose so, like a kangaroo. There's children's game, you call it kangaroo words. You have to think of a word that is hidden in another word, and it means the same thing. The letters must be sequential. As in love? Maybe? It contains LO, which is sort of a thing a Shakespearean hero would say to get the attention of his love. Backwards is evil, which is almost evil. I never thought about this. Love backwards is evil. This is a revelation. I've went 30 years on this planet and I never noticed this. And who says you can't learn anything from video games? Well, yes, but that's not right. Letter order must be sequential. Okay, so it's in love. It contains LO, which is sort of the thing a Shakespearean would say to get the attention of his love. Do not think you understand. Let's try that again. V is 5 in Roman numerals. Yes, I am sorry. Does that have some meaning I'm unaware of? As in heart. Are you sure? Heart is featured prominently in art. No. Okay, it must mean the same thing. As in myself? How so? Self. Technically right, but cheating as the letters appear the word directly and the etymology is the same, I think. You can do better. Okay. Me, I am a me. It's a me, Mario. Yes, that is exactly. I knew we have work to do, but I want to hear some human kangaroo words. Okay, conversation. Yes. Voices rant on. An anagram. Clever, though. Rat. It's a bit of a stretch, Professor Zima. Okay. Silent. Go on. Which contains listen. They do match up, at least tangentially, but the letters do not consider an order, so it's an okay. I'm a little lost on this whole. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. Ah, okay, cool. There we go. Yes, clever, very clever. I went off course. Let us return to the matter at hand. Let us do that, Gabriel. I can create a phagy that will hide inside the plague bacterium just like a kangaroo and eat it from within. We call it a Taylor phages. They will adapt to any defense the cell has. Nothing infected will reach reproductive age, so no resistance will evolve. They will also not exceed their bounds as they present no threat to any biology except this plague. How do we create this phagy? That's the easy part. I believe the maturation of the phagy back in Dravonic, my onboard computers have been calculating a recipe ever since. The suit I am wearing fabricates biological material to support my survival on this planet, and it creates this phagy. And infect the bacteria from which there is no doubt cling hopefully to my alien skin. At that point, I imagine I will go back to the city, shake some hands, and it will be done. If your friends would just stop zapping me and resist the computers. Resets my computers. How long? It will take a few hours. Wait with me, talk with me. Why not? Alright, we've completed the 4th sequence. Whatever happens tomorrow morning, I'm glad we met. This world, your people, there is hope. How far have you been from home? Hundreds of light years, but with the technology available, it'll only take a few weeks of travel. Is your ship nearby? Yes, I can get it to once we're done and leave this planet. There are other worlds to seek out, other cultures that need my help to survive to maturity. The humans I have met are obsessed with rareness of life in the universe. The great distances involved, but do you know what the greatness gulf that separates us is? Time. Life takes billions of years to develop into sentient beings. Those sentient beings only tend to last 100,000 years or so. Time has trapped us. We are present in this life, in this moment. Life is everywhere, in every corner of this galaxy, but flourishing cultures here and gone in a heartbeat. I am sorry, overly poetic. The Order doesn't worry about this? Not at all. They consider they consider the greater good of their members to be more important than individual worlds. It doesn't matter if people have never met leave their game. Humanity deserves the chance. But enough of politics. There is something else I want to talk to you about. What's wrong? You have come to treat me well, Professor Zema. I wanted to thank you. We can fix all this together, and I am grateful for you for trusting in me to solve this. You are not the first human to show me trust, but I appreciate you all the same. I don't trust you! I am pleased you found some humanity among us humans, Gabriel. I have. It is encouraging. It implies that my work here is not in vain, and I am helping people worthy of that help. It matters. We are friends, Professor Zema. Yes. Good. I like that very much. I still have some questions about the politics. Of course, please. I want to know if extinction events... Yes? Have occurred in the worlds of the Order. Absolutely. The defining qualities of the worlds in the Order is that they have successfully independently survived every extinction event. Survivor's bias informs their belief that this is the only path from a successful and productive species. I'm interested in how interventionists go on. First formed against the Order. We are an opposing force. Every perspective of the universe, every being, every gravitational pull has always developed in opposition. I think of us as an outcome of their hubris, in their certainty about their place in the universe. Does the Order... do they take the interventionists seriously? Do they know about the extinction events? Oh, yes, of course. They consider them an evolutionary milestone, a test on whether a species is worthy of their knowledge and their power. I'm out of questions. Alright, thank you for asking them. It's comforting that you have such a strong interest in my work. Gabriel, are you familiar with the rhyming? Are you familiar with rhyming? I think you like it. It's similar to your kangaroo words. Oh, who's watching? Who's watching us from over there? I have not encountered it. How does that work? I say a sentence and you say another that ends the same. Ah, this pleases humans? It seems rather tame. You like the process. Am I doing it right? This pleases humans? That seems rather tame. Yes, that's the one. This will pass the night. Now try something longer, like hippopotamus. In 20s vernacular, it was pretty tight. Now tell me, do you like my wordplay approach? You certainly are. This talent you have will take us quite far. Oh, okay, alright. Certainly are. This is the talent you have will take us quite far. You broke the rhyme. Thought that your pattern had a bite. Um... In 20s vernacular, that's pretty tight. Now tell me, do you like the wordplay approach? I could not have asked a more talented coach. I think I like this. I believe I'm having fun. I like this. I'm having pizza. My rhymes are pretty much like the Mona Lisa. Well, good news, Gabriel. We only begun. Internal rhymes are tricky and take time to master. Maybe if you're picky, but I can rhyme faster. I can rhyme from the left, and I can rhyme from the right. Your rhymes are so deft, we'll be here all night. That was fun. What was it called? I don't know, but it was nerdy. A waste of time. A rap battle, sort of. A fun battle, an intellectual challenge. I enjoyed myself, thank you. Oh, it's Tang. Step back from Gabriel, Professor. She's using my name. Progress. This is inappropriate, Tang. Gabriel and I are putting process in place for the cure. Give us space, Tang. We're trying to work. Get out of here! No, I think not. Step back. I'm taking over. Security override 54B. Uh-oh. It's time for some capable... oh, now I get to play as... I have to stop Gabriel. I don't want... I don't think that. Step back. I'm overriding security 54B. It's time someone capable to take control of this little chat. What are you doing? I'm here to help. I'm gonna make Tang just an absolutely insufferable. What I should have done a long time ago. Have you not done enough? Officer Tang. I am still here, and I would like to ask you to de-escalate the situation. Now it's got alien has stood in front of you, and you want to de-escalate? You're here because you ignored my order to step back. I like to work with you, Professor, but I need your help. Now, I'm gonna make her confrontational. Praise to the ancients. I need you calm. I need you off this deck. Not gonna happen. She's like wagging her finger. I will call Admiral if I need to. What do you want, murderer? Murderer? Quiet, Gabriel. Oh, you want me to be silent? Am I getting mixed messages here? Your interrogation technique is terrible. I was gonna say eccentric. I need information, Professor. Okay. Tell me why we should consider working with the interventionalist. Is it not obvious? They want to help us save lives. Their motives are clear, and Gabriel here holds the key to our survival. And what's stopping them from betraying us? Nothing. Gabriel. No, she's right. Absolutely nothing. But then, if we wanted to betray you, do you think I would be stood here talking to you? Have we considered reaching out to the Order? Reaching out, you make it sound so casual. You cannot do that. You have no right to tell me what we can and cannot do. Like I said, I'm just gonna make her like absolutely insufferable to Gabriel here. I do not. But I do know the limitations of your technology. I know that you're unable to communicate with the Order. I also know that you would not answer if you tried to do so. What makes him think we can't save ourselves from this extinction event? I presume it was probably the dead bodies of the streets of Dubrovnik. I'm sorry, that's somewhat blunt, but it's true. We are losing here, officer. Better to lose than bow to these things. We ask for no loyalty. Your survival's enough. See, Gabriel's on your side. Well, not Tang's side in particular. She can go to hell. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love Gabriel. He's great. Oh, man. Love him. Just straight up just tells her, no, she can go to hell. Fuck her. Forget questions. It's time for you to leave, Professor. No, I am not going anywhere until Gabriel has finished developing the Phagy treatment. We are far off. How far are we, Gabriel? Quite far. Hours. Then I'm not going anywhere. I have rank on you, Professor. I need to contain the creature. Why is everyone but me on the ship has forgotten that they're making a nice with a little space invader? I have a glowing personality. He can rap now. Did you know that? I'm not going to leave. I'll block you if I need to, Allah. Fine, be silent while I address Gabriel then. Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I want to see what she has to say. Say your piece, Tang. You came back. Why have you not done enough? You deserved everything that's happened to you today. Deserve? Why did you even come here? I covered that ground right after Admiral dismissed you. Short version, I am here from space and here to save your world. Stop this. I am inclined to agree with my colleague. Why are you here, Lee? What could this possibly achieve? I am here to kill you, Gabriel. I want to create the plague. I don't want an answer. What? You're a dangerous complication. I want you gone. Your body should buy us some favor with the order. This has to end now. Why does what you want matter? Your admiral has gave you an order. Your solution to every problem cannot possibly be to hit it over the head. I remember what you did, even if you forgot. What are you talking about? This machine we're talking through, it doesn't understand names. The human needs to manually input a name for it to be usable. Mark Perez told me that. I liked him. He was better to me than he had to be, and I am grateful. I wish those I met later had half his character. Because of the failure of your technology, I am called Gabriel, and my friend, my co-pilot, has no name. The co-pilot you took from me yesterday, the one you killed in cold blood. This is irrelevant. How dare you? He had a family, a mission, a purpose in being here. You massacred him. I should do the same to you, tear you apart. I'd like to see you try. You think you are safe? Of course I'm safe. I put that restraint on myself. I remember. How can you do this, Lee? Because we are not human. It's easy to kill something you do not understand. Maybe the Order has you people right. You are just primitive, dangerous animals that shouldn't be allowed to join us. You both have to calm down. Stop this. Take a swing at me. I want to smell the fiend air when the restraint kicks in. Like I said, I'm making her confrontational as all hell. You're disgusting. Alright, we're done here. I'll give you a quick death. Alright, we're done here. I'll give you... Okay. I'm gonna stand my ground. Oh, shit! Oh, she actually got punched. Alright. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I just made things so much worse for Gabriel. Oh, no. Make a decision. I read the procedure. I know in situations like this, crew should nominate you as an assistant. I'd like to volunteer. They're waiting outside, Admirable. But you're in here. Yes. Yes, I am. Like I said, procedure. And why is that? Because I don't think this is a decision you can make alone. I think you could do with my help and help with the rest of the staff. You just have to ask. Professor Zima has been sat with Tang since the attack. Tang's lucky she was on board a medical vessel. And Gabriel? He went silent after the attack, voluntarily returned to the circle, and deactivated his translator. I could bring in anyone you want. But, if I may, I don't think you can make a decision on how to proceed alone. At least according to page 36, paragraph 3, there's too much in the balance. Bring in Mark. He was the first to interact with Gabriel. His insight could be useful. I want Ala in here. She got the closest any of us did in working with Gabriel. Let's bring Mark back into the mix. I miss Mark. Mark. Opinions heard. Thank you for seeing me, Admiral. I like to help however I can. Yeah, let's bring them both in here. Opinions heard. Has anyone spoken to Gabriel? This can't be easy for him. There are enough people in this room now. You sure? Yes. Here's the question. Do I just go full like ass hat, or do I try to actually save the world? Okay, good. Take it away, boss. I'll be here if you need me. I know we come from different nations, different disciplines. We have gathered here from all corners of the world to do a job, to make a difference. A potential ally from the stars, and tells us there is hope. Do we trust Gabriel? Are his goals in alignment with ours? Are his interventionists on our side, or merely using us as a pawn in their game? But I'm done losing. I see the path to a potential win. I see a way out of the hole we're in. But it's possible we can't do this alone. We have a choice to make, and I need all that help I can get on making it. I rely on my people, on you, for the council. Mark, we have not spoken since you got here. Tell me what happened between you and Gabriel. I'm sorry, if I had known what would have happened, I was risking lives. Bottom line, I was here at the start, but since then, I've not really been that involved. What do you think of the rest of the crew here? I like Lisa. She's sweet if a bit fast to judgment. Professor Zima, I don't know. I heard she's smarter though. I admire anyone who decides to use their gifts for others. Tang, I'm sorry. Is this on record? And you liked Gabriel? I'd have a beer with Gabriel. I had 20 minutes with him. It's hardly enough time to write a biography. We got on. I think he liked me. Honestly, we didn't talk about much except his immediate situation. If anything, he went a bit cagey despite liking me. This is all very much above my pay grade. I could promote you. If this is an average evening for senior crew, I'm good, thanks. I've changed my mind. I'm not sure your advice would be that useful. I want to know whether you think we should accept Gabriel's help, and I want to know why. You have to pick the option that helps the most people. There are absolutely risks to Gabriel's approach, but we have to try, right? This could save billions of lives. And hey, who knows how much the knowledge of the world out there will inspire humanity. We may join them sooner than you think. I really do think the Feiji approach will work. I get it, that makes sense. I'd be worried if maintenance tech could think of an admiral. Thanks for listening. A little shaken up, but I'm fine. Are you hurt? No, he never touched me. I didn't even scratch my suit, so no chance of infection. Oh, Tang's probably, like, donezo then. Tang stood her ground, and if she hadn't, I'd likely be in her place right now. Tang was foolish to create this situation. She was a fool! She was, but I have sympathy. She paid for that crime. What she did, she did. However, misguidedly to protect us. If she wakes up, we can ask her a full account of her reasoning. Right now, my concern is keeping the work going to create this Feiji we're working on. We had became friends. I think I need a moment, Admiral. The Admiral needs your advice, Professor. He has to declare what to do next, and you're an expert. I'm not necessarily the person the Admiral should ask. I'm a novice compared to our new friend down there. You're no novice. Friend? No friend to Tang, maybe, but he supported us. He came here to help. I appreciate the urge to cast him as either a hero or a villain, but there's more nuance to this. There's nothing but nuance to this. We must think this through. In terms of my advice, I appeal to meritocracy. The best person decide. How you define best is the tricky part. I'd say knowledge, expertise. Choose the person most qualified to make the choice and go with their gut. I'm the Admiral. Decision is my burden. You're the genius. You seriously think Gabriel should make this choice? I didn't say that. And no, of course not. This is a matter of humanity to decide. He made a series of choices to ensure we got to make that decision for ourselves. This decision must be made by the most qualified human. What are you going to do, Admiral? Let's make the cure. Let's save the world. Take your time. Think this over. Talk to everyone you can. Remember, let's make the most qualified person make the right choice. This is the best way to decide something important. Lisa, I've made my choice. You sure this is your chance to work it through your team? Yes, I'm done here. It's time to act. Alright, which approach do you want to... We're gonna go with the greater good. We have to serve the greater good. Pursue the path that protects the lives of the most people. The best of us makes the decision, the most qualified. Your definition of people there, do you mean the most humans? Because there's an argument that the Order is right and our presence at an interstellar level harms trillions of members. I can't be held responsible for the fate of aliens. We must take Gabriel's help to save as many humans as possible. Absolutely, we must solve this problem alone. Protect those from above unforeseen circumstances. Now we're gonna roll with Gabriel's. We're actually gonna make the Admiral a good guy. You see, character growth. I don't agree with the reasoning, but the outcome sounds like a good path. We can fix this. I'm certain we can. All right, you made a decision. The challenge is Gabriel. Gabriel hasn't spoken to anyone since the incident. We'll need to reboot this translation. You'll need the activation key. The activation key will have to be set by Perez early on, and it should be in his notes. I know this. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That was easy. The other part's tougher. Tang had a failsafe shock set to go if she didn't check the every 4 hours to deactivate it. You need to enter the remotely to keep Gabriel's conscious while you talk. Dang was an intelligence agent before the outbreak. You're likely looking for some kind of cipher. I try her notes. Oh, I have okay for every character. Okay. Let's see. Gabriel has made an attempt to escape. Restraint worked, but did not knock out the subject. Upping charge. Power level restrained on the job. Gabriel knocked out expert conscious within an hour or two. Translator still hasn't arrived. I don't like that Gabriel keeps trying to escape, so have set an auto shock routine that will kick in if I'm absent for more than 4 hours. Disengagement requires a code word, which can be decrypted by rotating characters by the last digit of the minute of the note the code word is in. Okay. Still no sign of translator. Gabriel is conscious, sending the suggestions to supervisor that they should get a top of this immediately. Reminder to the file report Mark Perez intransit time wasting. He has unfortunately behaved resoundingly unprofessionally, failing at the simplest procedures. Perez seems to be consciously attempting to delay our process and altogether too engaged with the alien. I am enormously concerned by the lack of professionalism exhibited, and I am dismissing him immediately. I have dismissed Perez. He is altogether too friendly with the alien. The Admiral has arrived. He'll get to the bottom of what Gabriel's planning. If he can't, then we'll get another chance at the Egypt facility. Madness, utter madness. Gabriel's dangerous. Without me, the entire mission is jeopardized. Establishing auto-stun code word. Bunch of letters. I have to get back out there. Gabriel will have filled their heads with nonsense by now. The only option is containment. We must take back control of the situation. Lock Gabriel down, limit movement. A proper interrogation team will clear this up. I just need to neutralize the threat Gabriel represents. I'm going out there. I just need Zima and Gabriel. They're just talking. They look friendly. The crew has lost its mind. Zima thinks they're friends. That Gabriel can't see us as peers. Gabriel seems confident. It's like there's no restraint. Such hubris, such malice. I need to secure the package. Damn. Oh, okay, let's go back to her. Gabriel's made an attempt to escape. Oh, I completely missed this part here. Officer Tang, Private Code Kappa. On routine security detailed in Old Town Squad, I encountered 2 combatants of an unknown origin engaged in looting. After repeated warnings in 10 languages, including EFIGS and Cortarian, squad attempted to capture Assign. I don't know how to pronounce that. Was assaulted by one of the combatants, and we opened fire. The attacker was eliminated and swiftly. Remaining combatant surrendered and was taken to the IHS Fleming for interrogation. Combatant is roughly 10 feet tall and not human. Suggested immediate and urgent communicate with Admiral Khan. My squad is currently interrogating the prisoner, and we have little success and have put in a requested translation support. We have now assigned a prisoner by the name Gabriel. One of my colleagues remarked that it had been come down from the sky. Poetic, but the squad likes it. We've also hacked together restrained parts of the defibrillator, parts of the GPS. Hooked up the Gabriel has made an attempt to escape. Okay. Power level to the job. I don't remember. This engagement requires a code word that can be depicted by rotating characters by the last digit of the minute of the note the code word is in. Oh, okay. So code word. I'm so confused. Okay, wait. Let's go back to her notes. Okay, hold up. Let me use my brain for a sec here, cause this engagement requires a code word which can be decrypted by rotating characters by the last digit of the number of the minute of the note the code. Decrypted by rotating the characters by the last digit of the minute. I'm so confused what that means. This. Tang likes codes. You'll need to find both the code and the means to decipher it in her notes. No, I got that. So for I'm so confused. All right, hold up. It can be decrypted by rotating characters by the last digit of the minutes. Okay. Oh, wait. No, wait. Okay, wait. God, I hate this character just because of this nonsense. Well, I mean, she was also just like pretty xenophobic to the alien, but still. Okay, alright, hold up. Okay, alright. Brain! Alright. Code requires a code which can be decrypted by rotating characters by the last digit in the minute of the note the code word is in. Rotating characters by the last digit. So like the last digit, so it's like 4. So X. I still don't. Okay, wait. X. This is hurting my brain. Assumed Rylu, welcome. How you doing today? This. Okay, well, let me try this. This. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This student is one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This admiral is foolish. Oh my god. Alright, hold up. Let's see. M N L O. Good. The last digit of the minute, because this is 1834. This is absurd. Can be disengagement requires a code which can be decrypted by rotating characters by the last digit of the note the code word is in. Okay, wait. So I'm still trying to put my head around this. Rotating characters. Oh, wait. The student is foolish. Let's try that again. Oh, yeah, there's also R too. Admiral is foolish. I took a kind of swing in the dark there, honestly. Going based off like the capital letters. Got it. My head hurts. All right. still didn't fully comprehend that, honestly. Yeah, that was very dumb. Got it. You're all set. Everything else is needed. I can get on with the crew now. This is something... There has to be someone Gabriel knows better than me. That makes sense, given the possibility that everything's happening in a friendly face. It's probably the right approach. I should be the one to do this, Admiral. Me and Gabriel worked together closely. We had a good collaborative relationship. You know how I feel about the right path. You know I want to finish what we started, but you also know my loyalty to you, and that I'll do what you order me to do. All right. Thank you, Admiral. I'll try to clean up this mess. Then we're good to go. The Admiral wants us to secure Gabriel's help. I've made myself clear. I expect my orders followed. You're the one out there. Be prepared to adjust the situation and work with Gabriel to find a solution. My head hurts from that puzzle. Good luck. On a scale of 1 to 10, how brain cell losing was that? I'd say it was a good 7. The order. That's them, 2 ships. Standard for a planet size. They will land in the next 10 minutes, perhaps an hour to get here. We're out of time. It's good to see you again, Professor Zima. How are you holding up, Gabriel? I am good, but as how long have we been live for, by the way? 3.5. Okay. I am good. It's been cold up here alone, but I cannot blame that on anyone but myself. I am appalled with myself by my actions. I worked hard to convince you that all I was trustworthy, and that deserved respect. I expect to have exhausted that patience now. No. You're too kind, Professor Zima. I am unworthy of your kindness, your patience. I hope to earn it again. Tell me, Tang, is she going to live? She's stable. Lucky she attacked on a medical vessel. She's dead, Gabriel! I think we're past that point where you get to ask personal questions about the crew. That's good. First, do no harm. I do not know if we could have continued our work if she had died. I think I should continue. Luckily, thanks to my restraints being disabled, I did not get shocked during the outburst, meaning the maturation of the tailorphagy happened, uninterrupted. If Mark Perez hadn't unlocked it, I doubt I would have a cure right now. A silver lining. A human colloquialism? What is the root? As in dresses, even ugly dresses can have beauty in their linings. Ah, I see. Let's see. The order will be here soon. Time is limited for us, Professor Zima. Then we should get to it. I agree. It is, after all, why I came here. What did your Admiral want done here before? What were his orders? He wanted to accept your help. That is good. Your species has such potential. I'm glad he agrees. I'm not sure I want your help anymore. So you'll work with us? Yes. There is an argument that the interventionalist approach, this is just as arrogant as the Order's quarantine, to assume we can save worlds. I am young among my people, headstrong. I know this. I am told this often. Headstrong, thinking is often useful. I was accused of the same at a younger age. What does this have to do with our current situation? I can see that the light still flickers through you. I can see it through your helmet. I told myself I knew every angle, every outcome we would encounter on your planet. And for the moment we landed, I have been wrong. Now my friend is dead and I have struck a human in anger. There was a lot of variables at play. You thought you were... Yes, but I thought I could hold all of them in my mind. I have learned a great deal in the last few hours, and my respect for your people has grown considerably. I will help, but it was now less of an act of sanctimonious charity than a choice led by self-interest. The universe is better with every species still in it. I am starting to believe the position I have long espoused. I'm glad your opinion of humanity is so high. As a whole, you have sworn understanding beyond my expectation. Even Tang, in her way, acted out of good intentions. You should not deserve her fate. Your admiral is wise. I remember early tonight, he said something that has stayed with me. He said that it was impossible to make a decision about fate for those in quarantine without knowing the outcome. I intentionally thought that was aligning with the Order, but now I see that, in fact, their ideology functions on ignorance. I had come to Earth to know how to help it. They've never extended their courtesy. How are you feeling, Professor Zima? I'm good. I want to solve this. Let us cure the world here. Let's see. Sounds like you were almost ready to throw in the towel over that. I was getting there. I still didn't fully understand the like decoding the words earlier, but as do I. It is time to bring all this to an end. It is time to make your decision. I cannot make it for you. You said we were friends, as in your friend. I beg you to accept my help. Allow me to tell you how it could be done, and let me make an informed choice. Now that we did all this, nah. The problem, as always, is time. Given the Order's approach, we need to be fast. There are two options. First, we could infect you with phage and then spend the time I have left running tests to ensure it is viable and safe. Or, you free me, I walk to the city and try to shake as many hands as possible before the Order lands. I think you can infect enough citizens with the phagy out before you have to leave. I'm gonna be the human guinea pig for science! Wait, it's important that you know the risks. Neither option is perfect. There are better chances if we can concentrate our hours' work into testing you. Into testing you. But of course, I have miscalculated. The risk to your to you personally is higher, and it could have severe complications. Bluntly, I could kill you. Me disturbing, though, the city has a lower chance of working, but you remain safe. One could argue that Critically, you are profoundly important in the case that my Feiji fails. You're saying that life is more important than those in the city? You're giving me a choice that you won't extend to those in the city. If you do it that way, or I decline your help, you go, we make do. Precisely. I'm sorry, I called perspective. It is your decision to make, just us. No mission, no orders. Make your choice with the best that serves you. I want you to leave. I'll upload the geome and schematics to your servers now. There. That's everything you need. Once I am gone to continue my absence. Now, how do you want me to infect you or the city population? You or the city population? Infect me. It's worth the risk. Your time is better spent here doing your tests. All right, infect me with the thing. All right. We're going to fix this together. Remember when I thought this game was gonna be about robots and like a subway? Me too. Oh, is it over? Nobody was more surprised that it worked than me. I was patient zero, and even after an hour of tests, it was clear that the Taylor Feiji was safe. Gabriel had to leave, but not before explaining interventionist technology to the crew, which formed the basis of our solution. Once my team were satisfied with the production, the Order had moved on their inspection of the planet. We spread Taylor Feiji's across the old city, and from there, the world. Godspeed, Gabriel. You saved us. Oh, okay, that's it. We did it. We saved the world. Yeah, it was good. I thoroughly enjoyed this one a lot more than Circular. I didn't think it was gonna be like I said, because like the last one, you know, it was very wow, okay, like I liked how more this one was a lot more engaging than the robot one. I feel like I like that the robot had like it's like the robot uprising, and you know trying to like, you know, it was different. This one I felt like was more tension, you know, like there was more like we got to like there wasn't. Because, like, with the robot one, like, we had, like, a bunch of nobodies in the subway. This one, we had, like, a couple of characters who had their own little, like, quirk going. And I'm curious to see how these, like, the other endings to this are. Like, I'll probably, like, look it up after I go offline today. But, yeah, this was great. Thoroughly enjoyed this a lot. I think, kind of Mass Effect-y, but a bit of Disco Elysium dialogue feel. Oh, for sure. Most Halo-looking alien out here. But yeah, I liked the what was it? I like that the alien was actually here to help. I am very curious to see how drastic the story would have turned if we just said like, no, screw you. We're gonna solve this problem on our own. We're humans, and our pride is gonna be our downfall. So kind of curious in how like that would have played out. Like I said, I'm gonna kind of like look up the endings after I go offline today. I presume they wouldn't be very nice. No. Or I wonder what would happen if we let Tang like not get punched in the face and she kept on like intervening with the crew. You know, I'm curious on how that would have worked out too. But yeah, I'm gonna get going because I'm very tired. It's very late. But we're gonna go ahead, and I see Matt is live, so we're gonna go ahead and raid his stream. Let me get this raid ready. One sec. Matt. What's he doing? He's doing art. He's drawing. Okay, so we're gonna get this raid ready. But I want to thank everybody so much who joined the stream tonight. Gamey Gamer, welcome. Unfortunately, we're at the end here today, but welcome. We got a Matt raid going. Joined a bit late, but I hope you had hope you a goodie. I hope you all have a goodie and a good evening as well. But thank you all so much again for watching, for hanging out with me, and we're ending it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. You caught just as we were wrapping up tonight. But I want to thank you all so much for joining in, and I will be live. So I won't be live next Tuesday, but I will be live next Wednesday actually. So same time around Wednesday. Yeah, thank you all again. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I hope that you all stay safe and take care.